Court Part 2 is now in session. The arbitration attorney presiding.
Good morning, everyone. You can all be seated. We're on record in State v. Davis, C-377-407. Welcome back, everybody. Anything we need to address outside the presence?
Your Honor, I do have some concern with regards to the State's current presentation of evidence in this case.
Okay.
There was some discussion, I believe, that was on recording. That was something that I did not believe should have been included. Some prior bad act that was in the first, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 minutes of the recording that we listened to on Friday. I did not make an objection to that particular point because I was trying to figure out whether it came in under some motion practice prior, and I don't believe it does.
And specifically, what bad act is that?
Is that Mr. Davis is talking specifically about criminal history, and he had mentioned something along the lines that he was involved in a shooting, and that and it was also because of drugs. We've always known about drugs, that's in his criminal history, but with regards to his reference to a shooting, I think it's highly prejudicial in this case. And I don't know where it's at in there. I was trying to figure out with my people over the weekend where it was exactly, but we don't have this exact recording.
Okay. So in my motion regarding the bad acts and regarding essentially all of the evidence that was going to be admitted in this case, there was a caveat that there would be certain things that would be excluded, that could be redacted out. Was this something you were familiar with in your previous listenings, or it just kind of took you by surprise when you heard it this time?
Well, we don't have the proposed redacted version of this.
There is no redaction done to this whatsoever. There was no request made to redact it, but our motion specifically addressed that his first criminal conviction was a misdemeanor for shooting into the occupied structure.
Can I finish with Mr. Sept real quick,
Sure.
and then I'll turn to you, Mr. Giacomo. Mr. Sept, go. You may finish.
Oh no, I was listening to Mr. Giacomo. So I mean, to me,
Okay.
the bigger issue is that we have this recording now. I mean, obviously, if there's things in here that is potentially going to be a problem, there would be, at least from the state, some effort to reach out to me and say, hey, here are the things that we think that still falls under the purview of what the court order was in this case, and maybe there's some things in here you want to discuss. I would think that that would have been a discussion prior to the publication of it. I just presumed that what we were hearing up with this particular witness on Friday was the stuff that we had already heard. The problem is, like I said, there's a reference to a shooting in here, there's a reference to another, I can't remember what the other act is that's in there. But once again, it goes back to the fact that there was some motion practice done on this, and I agree with the court. The other part of the problem is that, we've had reference to the Biggie Smalls murder. The state, in their own motion practice, had indicated that they weren't going to, that the Biggie Smalls murder had nothing to do with the Tupac investigation. And to me,
I think with Mr. Duane Davis had no involvement in the Biggie Smalls. And we've admonished the jury that there is no indication that he has anything to do with that at this point. But ultimately, the nexus of this investigation was such that they were investigated together, for better or for worse.
Right. And I mean, we could sit here and talk words all day with that jury waiting outside, but I think what we're proposing the court to do, what I would propose the court to do, is just have some type of limiting instruction to the jury, in indicating to them you may be hearing other things that are not the focus of this particular investigation of Tupac's murder. Something along those lines. Just a limiting instruction.
Sure. Mr. Giacomo, do you have an objection to the limiting instruction?
No, I actually think before every witness, maybe you just read that Tavares instruction to them each time.
So just to remedy what we're talking about now, I'll have Mr. Sept propose a limiting instruction, and then from here on out, given the party's dual request, I'll read the Tavares instruction, unless it's a witness that has nothing to do with, if it were, for example, the gentleman who'd taken the photo. He wouldn't have anything to do with the bad acts that we wouldn't have to read. But if it were anybody else, probably law enforcement at this point, I can read it?
Yes, Judge, and just so that there's complete candor to the court, we did a motion on his prior shooting. It sounds like to me it's not real clear. We didn't do a motion on his 2015 conviction. I didn't realize until it was rolling and you hear it's actually being spoken that he does reference some police contact in 2015, and I do realize he was convicted of that. I didn't know or recognize that was in there. If the court wants to, since we're past that portion where he talks about it, we can have somebody redact the audio so that the one that goes back to the jury removes the reference to the 2015 conviction. Because he talks about the last time I was in the feds or the last time I was in prison, and then he mentions 2015.
Okay.
And that has to do with an event that's completely unrelated to our investigation. I just didn't realize, I didn't tie those two together until I heard the audio being played with the transcript running.
Okay. So we'll have that redacted when it does go back in case they spend more time with it. Mr. Samp, what is the proposed instruction that you would like at this time for me to read to the jury when they walk in?
You're asking me to put words together?
Yeah. That's your job.
I
That's
know,
what you're good at.
It is my job. Here's my famous people.
Okay.
Your Honor,
I'll let Colleen make a proposal.
Yeah, Your Honor, I would think it'd be something along.
I'm going to let him propose it.
Okay.
Yeah, let me propose it.
All right, then we can have some discussions about what it actually is.
Okay, let him propose it, and then you can object. But I think it's cleaner for the record if he proposes it.
I don't know that it matters for Tavares, but okay.
Huh?
I don't think it matters for the purposes of Tavares, but okay.
This isn't a Tavares instruction. The Tavares instruction's already been determined because this isn't something that's being let in for the purposes that I let in bad acts. This is something that they're asking just to disregard.
That's only the 2015.
Yeah.
The
Correct.
shooting should still come in because the court ruled upon that.
Yeah, that's what I thought we were talking about.
So what is the shooting is there for credibility of the statements of defendant, motive, and identity?
Yes.
In his book, he starts off with, my first criminal conviction is shooting into an occupied house, and describes the event. That comes in. What shouldn't come in, and if he wants a limiting instruction on, is the 2015. I don't know if they would want a limiting instruction since we're going to redact the audio before the jury gets it. We'll also redact the transcript before the jury gets it. So I don't know if he wants to draw attention because they may not have caught.
I'm going to let them talk, and then I'll let you guys weigh in.
I do have one other further matter, Your Honor.
Okay.
I'm done with this particular issue. The other issue is this. With regards to Mr. Dorsey's testimony, we have a record from Detective Mock who interviews Mr. Dorsey prior to his testimony. His testimony, though, on the stand really made things a little bit more easier to understand in terms of how his relation is with this case. In essence, what happens is that BET is asked by the district attorney's office to produce documents. Maybe it was through MOG. Maybe MOG is the one who does it. But in either event, BET says, okay, here's what we're going to produce. And they produce the actual finished product as their production.
Right.
They don't introduce B-rolls. They don't do anything other than that. And they basically said, that's all we've got. I think Mr. Diaz or Rios or whatever his name was prior to this had said something along the same lines that, hey, this is just how they do. The problem with what we're doing now is this. Mr. Dorsey gets up there and testifies, and he says, look, my job, from what I understand, was to listen in to the interview that's being conducted between Mr. Davis and the interviewer, whoever that person was. And he's supposed to be there to really sort of make sure that Mr. Davis is not lying or saying something that's off from what he understands the 2008 proper session to be, the recording. Here's the problem with it. At the end of what he does, and what he's proposed now, what the state is now using, is surreptitious recordings in between the official recordings by BET. Now, what does that mean? That means that while Mr. Davis is sitting in that room, he's sitting in that room with the interviewer, and at some point he's going to be asking for breaks. He's going to be asking for time to talk to somebody else.
Okay.
Which we understand to be Wayne Higgins, his
His
attorney.
attorney.
Those conversations are not hot mic conversations. They are conversations between attorney and client, and there is a reasonable expectation of privacy there because of the fact that it's done off camera, because BET does not record it. And on top of it too, that as that's happening, they're talking in a tone, they're not yelling and screaming it out loud, but they're talking in a tone to say, hey, what do we do here, whatever the issues are. I think those parts of this recording that Mr. Dorsey had done, I think those are parts that need to be included from the jury's understanding. Because here's the thing. I understand he's not a state actor. I understand that it doesn't fall under this idea of, hey, well, he wasn't ordered by a detective to do that, and Dupree is definitely not a detective at this particular point. However, it is still a crime in California to record someone's conversations that they believe is private. Regardless of if we're in a room and having a conversation, if I'm having a conversation with this individual sitting right next to me and I believe that is private, under California law, that is still illegally obtained material.
But ultimately, the remedy for a private actor acting in a nefarious, illegal, whatever you want to call it way, is not exclusion against the state because the state's not the actor doing that. So that was sort of my comment when it was brought up that way. I think the attorney-client privilege argument is definitely more interesting and is new. Or any final word on that before I turn to Mr. DiGiacomo?
Well, I mean, because here's the issue that we have. Right now, what we have is an individual who basically takes his iPhone out, plugs it down on a speaker next to where he's at. He's hiding in a room to avoid detection by Mr. Davis, and he's recording the entire time. You hear other people communicating or having some type of discussion on top of his recording, which means that it's done openly in front of this mic or whatever he's at. He doesn't see a screen or monitor. He doesn't know what is being recorded or not. He just records the whole thing. The concern that I have with it is right now, as we're watching and listening to what's being played by the state, we don't see where exactly it is that they're going to bring in the parts that are not in the transcripts that we have from the recording. That's the official BET offering versus the stuff that they have that would have the additional thing on top of it, the surreptitious recording by Mr. Dorsey.
Okay. State.
Two things. Mr. Dorsey had a transcript of his recordings that has been provided to the defense.
Okay.
And there's a transcript of the official BET recordings, which, if you notice while listening to it, even the BET transcripts does not pick up background conversations or transcribe background conversations between other people when Mr. Diaz is asking questions.
Okay.
Mr. Dorsey will testify, because I specifically had asked him about the attorney-client thing. He will testify at no point in time when Mr. Davis is talking to Mr. Higgins is there not a third party present from E1 Entertainment. So there is no privileged communication that occurs between Mr. Davis and his attorney. Even at one point you're going to hear Mr. Davis say, hey, hold on, this is a hot mic.
Let's bring him in and do a short evidentiary hearing then on that issue of attorney-client privilege.
Sure.
Okay.
I assume he's back there.
We'll have Mr. Dorsey come in real quick. We'll have him resworn, and then we'll just proceed on this limited issue outside the presence, and then ultimately I'll make a determination. I understand it's your proffer, but that's what he's going to say, but I'd rather have it fleshed out.
That's fine. No problem.
Bring in Mr. Dorsey. Just Mr. Dorsey, no jurors. No jurors yet. Okay, Mr. Dorsey, we're going to have you sworn real quick.
Raise your hand. You do solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in this action shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
You may be seated. May I have you state and spell your first and last name for the record?
Yes, it's Michael Dorsey, Michael Dorsey.
All right, thanks for coming back, Mr. Dorsey. I hope you had a good weekend. We just needed to do a quick outside the presence sort of hearing so I can determine the legality of some things that are coming in, okay? Or not, potentially not coming in. So I'll let Mr. DiGiacomo ask him some questions about the issue brought up.
Mr. Dorsey, I know there's times on this recording where you capture conversations that involve the defendant and Duane Higgins.
Yes.
During those conversations, were they ever alone in a room having a conversation? Was there always a third party present?
I believe they were always in the studio, and there are, I think most of the time you actually hear Mario talking with them. It's like a three-way conversation. So I understand like how privilege works. to some extent, and it sounded to me like always he was still in the studio, didn't go outside into a hallway, and again, you can hear Wayne Higgins talking with him.
And not just Mario Diaz. Isn't there a number of people
Yes.
to do this production that have to be in that room?
Correct. There would have been another producer. There's the sound recordist. There's at least one videographer. There's probably at least a lighting person in there. There's at least a good half dozen people in that room with them.
And at one point, does Mr. Davis make some comment about, hey, careful, this is a hot mic?
He does, yes. He's kind of whispering, this is a hot mic.
And so at no point where you're capturing or recording there's not other people within, and describe the size of the studio.
Sure, it's a very small studio. It's probably a quarter the size of this courtroom.
So it's a very small room with 4 or 5 people in it where he's having this conversation.
That's correct, yes.
Nothing
And
further.
Mr. Dorsey, where are you when these conversations are taking place?
I was in an office down the hall.
Okay, and so you had eyes on the studio the entire time?
I did not have eyes on the studio, no.
Okay. You could hear
Yes.
people speaking as to everything that was being said in there?
Yes.
And how were you recording again? Remind me.
I had a pair of headphones, and I had my phone, and I just hit record.
Okay,
Put the
and
headphones
so
on
it's
the phone.
essentially the studio audio that you're using.
Exactly, the live audio coming right from the studio, yes.
So it's a room. Do you know if the studio has signs that they're recording at all times? Like signage that says something like, this is a recording studio. You are subject to record. It seems like that.
Yes,
I've
recording
seen-
studios typically have the signs up like that. Plus, of course, he would have signed a release, so he knows he's being recorded.
Okay. Got it. Anything further? Sorry, I sort of hijacked that a little bit, Mr. DiGiacomo.
Not from the state.
Mr. Sam, you may cross.
Okay, Mr. Dorsey, you've never met Mr. Davis before.
We've never met. We've seen each other before.
Okay, so on the day of the recording, you made it a point to not run into Mr. Davis, fair?
Correct.
You were actually in this other room,
That's correct.
and you're there just with headphones on.
Yes.
So,
And I saw him walk by. I know
Right.
he's disagreeing with me right now. I watched him go by,
sure, and that's
and
fine.
he looked at me.
Okay, are you done with the answer?
Yeah, I sure am.
Okay. Now, in terms of your work, I want to make sure I'm clear. Are you working as an employee of BET?
No,
Okay, what are you at that point?
I am a contract employee, work for hire, as a technical consultant for specifically this production. I'm not hired by BET. I'm hired by the production company.
By the production company?
Yes, sir.
And that's Entertainment One?
Entertainment One and Creature Films, like a subsidiary of Entertainment One.
All right. And then in terms of your work with Entertainment One, that was bound with a confidential agreement, right?
Yes,
Do you have proof right now that you're no longer bound to that agreement?
I do. I have a letter from an attorney at Paramount Pictures, which owns BET, approving me sharing my information. And then I also have an email from Mark Ford, the head of Creature Films, also saying he had no objection.
Okay. So in your work with Entertainment One, what you basically do is you have your phone or whatever recording device down
Yes.
next to the monitor in which you're listening to a conversation.
Correct.
You cannot tell us who's where in your recording, correct?
Correct.
You just hear noises, right?
That's right.
Now, in terms of the actual recording itself, as the individuals sitting there, are they sitting with mics on their lapels as they're sitting there being interviewed by that person?
What you mean, the person conducting the interview, is he wearing a mic?
Is he wearing a mic, and is the person that he's interviewing wearing a mic?
I don't know if the Mario Diaz, for example, is conducting the interview. I don't know if he was wearing a lapel mic, but there would be 2 mics in the room minimum. There would be a lapel mic on Keffe, and then there would be a shotgun mic over him that is kind of capturing everything else in the room.
Right. And so, in terms of what you're recording, you don't know, for instance, if the cameras are on and off because you're actually just listening to sound.
That's correct.
And in terms of the interview, you understand that Wayne Higgins was in the room as well as
Yes.
Mr. Davis.
Yes, he was there for the entire first interview, and then he was like 10 minutes late to the second interview.
All right. Now, before we were listening to this, are there any moments at all where Mr. Davis is talking loudly during what you would think would be a private conversation?
Loudly. He's just using a normal indoor voice is what I would say.
Okay. And then
And-
when you say that there was this statement that this is a hot mic,
Yes,
fair to say that was a reminder to whoever he's talking to that, hey, this should be kept private.
correct.
All right.
Yeah.
So there were times where there was an understanding, or at least an idea that what they were going to have a conversation about.
There was one time, that was the only time.
Now, after you had recorded what you did in this
Yes.
case, which is the entire thing,
Correct.
you never had his permission to record all of it, right?
I didn't need his permission.
Why?
Because he's there to be recorded. He's got mics on him. He has lights and a camera pointed at him. He's in a production studio. I'm officially hired on as a crew member. I'm allowed to do whatever I want.
No.
And-
Let's back up here for make sure I'm clear.
Sure.
You're a crew member, but you don't own the rights to the production itself, right?
Correct.
And you don't own the rights in terms of what the camera angles are or anything along those lines.
That's correct. I could
Now-
not put this on YouTube and profit from it.
Okay, well, back up here again. I want to make sure I'm clear. Did you take that audio recording that you made and give it to either Entertainment One or any of the subsidiaries in this case?
No,
Okay, so you basically took something that you didn't have permission to take.
that's not true.
Okay, well, back up here. Tell me who you got permission from.
I didn't need permission. Do you understand? There's no permission needed for that. I'm there to do it. I made the recording because he showed up for the first interview, not ready for his interview to be conducted. So I knew it was going to be broken up into 2 days. So I said, I'm going to make a recording of this so that I can make sure we ask the correct follow-up questions when we come back. That's the only reason I made this recording.
But you're not the contract person. You don't have a contract with
I apologize. We're way afield of the issue that the court needs to rule upon, and this sounds like cross-examination for a jury.
Oh, I'll get back into it, Jerry. I'm just saying as of right now, Judge, we have a problem because... Thank you. And just to make sure I'm clear, you take that recording and that's the recording that you're now publishing here for this jury, right?
Publishing, no. Playing for the jury, yes. Publishing it suggests publicly. I'm not putting this out to the public.
That was a legal terminology,
Okay.
but you're playing that for the jury now.
Yes,
right?
sir.
I have no further questions.
Anything further, State?
Not from the state.
All right. In general, the attorney-client privilege under 49.095 is broken when you speak in front of a third party who's unrelated to the legal team. Here, it appears as though Mario Dorsey and others were potentially present for the conversations. Additionally, the setting of the interview itself does not lend itself to a belief that the conversations would be privileged and or private. It's a recording studio. The purpose is there to be recorded. A release is signed so that the person can be recorded. The entire room is microphoned up. Additionally, there are microphones on the people participating in the interview. In general, this isn't a situation that would lend itself to private conversations. I think based on the testimony, they are not privileged conversations. Circling back to the issue regarding the instruction to the jury, Mr. Sept, is there anything? Did you want me to reread the Tavares instruction, which I can add something related to the unrelated shooting to? That proposal for that would be this. You have heard testimony regarding drug trafficking.
Yeah, because you said hit him up was a big deal for him, right? Like that was
yeah,
Tupac
that was,
too.
Man, that was totally disrespect. You don't think so?
Well, I told you, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think he even said something about us. To me, he didn't say our name, but he said whoever down with him, fuck them too. I'm like, damn.
and so you guys were cool with that, with helping him.
No, we had ran into him at the House of Blues. This is Pop. Ran into him at the House of Blues. Him and the guy Big Sight, the Outlaws. And he had just made that record. Long Beach and Rose band. So one of the homies went up here and
shut the fuck up.
put him in a little thing right here, saying, man, you know what the fuck that mean? Long Beach and Rose band? He's like, no, I'm just rapping. And Sight's like, yeah, he's just rapping, man. You don't know nothing about that stamp of blood, motherfucker. Stop, brother. So he was kind of scared that night. You know what I'm saying? And we go out in the parking lot and whoop about 5 motherfuckers' asses. You know what I'm saying? And got into it with some dudes out there in the parking lot. And he's in that shit. He's like, yo, them dudes ain't no joke.
Sorry about that, guys. So how much did Puffy offer you? How much did Puff offer you? Wayne's gonna give the green light, right?
I'll have a good answer for you when I have one that suit on. I'm gonna take it through for you. Exactly, you know what I'm saying, the rate.
But he offered you. Can you just say he offered us some money or something like that? Can you say that it was money at least?
Yeah, it was money. Yeah, oh, it was money. Yeah. Yeah, he was kind of scared of it. He was really scared of the dudes. You know what I'm saying? Because Puff wasn't no game. I mean, he was out of college and all that, walking art school and all that shit. He ain't with that street life. But the really beef should have had was it should have been with Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang them the one was doing the damn foot after the pool at the Shorts concert. They was calling you out. You two was picking some fucking kids, Junior Mafia. These are kids. You a grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? But the beef should have been with the Wu-Tang. He wanted to take it out on the bad boys, some kids, you know, start up with them. You know what I'm saying? Push his way around.
Well, that's because Tupac was having that shit.
Lit.
Biggie.
Yeah. He was lit.
So Suge hooked up with Tupac and said, all right, we're going against this.
This before he got out of jail, though. Remember the Source Awards? He was like, every once in a while, like, you ain't got no love for two, you ain't got no love for the West Coast. Remember saying that? Yeah. All that shit really, I feel it was a jealousy thing. He should have just been happy, Suge should have been happy. You making money, and this dude's making money. Be proud of each other, you know what I'm saying? What you want to bring each other down for?
So why'd you want to get involved in that?
I didn't want to get involved in that shit. They brought it to us. You bring something to the gangsters. I told you that earlier. It's a cap pill.
Yeah, I hear you. Is it true that Biggie and those guys from Bad Boy used to hang out?
You guys, they never been comfortable.
Never.
Really, it's they had some bad cops around shit.
I read something about them hanging out at your girl's house in California. Is true.
They never
No pictures of
never,
that?
never hung out there. Promise. You know what I'm saying?
So let's cut to. Let's talk about Orlando. We have 10 minutes before we cut out for lunch. So I want to know like who your nephew is. Like, you know, not a lot of stuff to know about. You know, who is he? How old is he? What kind of family? Tell me a little bit about him.
Yeah.
Who are we talking about?
He's well respected, intelligent.
Who, Orlando?
Orlando. My nephew Orlando. Well respected. Good student in school. Everybody loved it. You know what I'm saying? He's just a likable guy. Everybody loved him, man. And he liked the Tupac too. You know, a lot of that.
So what got him involved in gang life?
Okay.
Yeah, was he involved in gang life at all?
He wasn't no gang.
Yeah, that's cool.
Told you the difference between gangster and gang.
You want to talk to me about what happened at Lakewood Mall with Trevor Lane? Think about the chain.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, I know, but you can tell me the story because there's only so many
Okay.
people who know it.
The guy, one of my little homies, wanted to play college football. There was scholarship. He was at the, wanted to help him get some stuff, like tennis shoes and sweats and clothes and stuff so he can send it over to college. So, he was there waiting on it. And then the homies come up there. And Trayvon, the three death row guys were there. I guess they was mad dog and talking shit to him and shit like that. Shit. When some homies came to the door, he seen them.
Nice.
First thing he did was sock the dude and snatched his chain. I'd have never snatched that guy's chain. Never. Marcus snatched his chain. Chains wasn't worth fucking for $300. Petty ass bullshit ass chain. Just smash a little fucking it was low like this. That fucking chain, talking about some bounty on that little punk ass chain. Yeah.
There's a bounty on it.
Man, that little punk ass chain's on me, come on.
So he didn't do it.
Orlando did not snatch that man chain.
So why is it that Tupac then saw him and said, "That's the guy who snatched my chain"?
All this stuff was building up. It just went from the mall. One day we was on Sunset. Suge pulled up in this Rolls Royce. Him, Snoop Dogg was in the black one. Tupac was in the white one. I think we was at the Roxy. I was where we went there. And they pulled up in their Rolls Royces. Just bought 30, 40 clips out there. And listen, he got that DVD. Oh shit. Jumped out of his car talking to me. Sure, you like, is it cracking up here? I'm like, no, dog. He said, oh, well, Paradise is cracking. This club right there on Hyatt in Santa Monica. Went around there. Shit, when we hit that street there on Santa Monica, some dudes just started shooting. Shot up Suge's Rolls Royce. This little red Godfather was laying in the street. I guess he figured that we was behind that too, you know what I'm saying? We was with you, pulled over to you, you know? It's all kind of little different angles on that shit. It just went from there.
So talk to me about, because I'm really interested in knowing about that a little more. Like, how does the gang stuff feature into the story? Like, how was it building? Is I guess what my question is. Like, the mall thing, what you just told me about Suge. What else? What else was like building up?
We seen them brawls at Luna Park, little club on Santa Monica and Robertson. And them brawls just talking shit. And we just kind of pushing them around. We didn't beat their ass with them. Just let them know. Don't get it fucked up. And this town has always been our town. The Crips. They know they out. I just left the state prison, and I was a MAC rep up there. There's 51 Crips, 4 Bloods. You know what I'm saying? So they know they outnumbered and they can't win out here. Crips are more dominant than they are, and they know that.
But what made it kind of tense? Because before death row, there was always tension, right?
Between Crips and Bloods?
Yeah.
Yeah, our neighborhood's always been into it. Because we're on the same side of town. You know what I'm saying? Like the Ludus Park, Mob, Damn. They go against the boys on the laundry. You know what I'm saying? But we always been dominant over them, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why I don't understand Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, and what's the other dude name? What's the tall, skinny guy that came in Compton the other week? What's that tall dude name? Came to Fruit Town.
Lamar?
No. What's his name? He on that Love and Hollywood show. Soldier Boy. I just don't understand. Get in trouble out here. Go to that state prison. Rivers is gonna rape y'all. Justin Bieber, Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tripping on me.
Yo, but I'm just trying to understand what happened back then. Back then, was it that they got cocky? Is that what happened? Because they were with Suge?
Hmm?
Is it that they got cocky? Is that what happened? Because they were with Suge?
I guess money get you cocky. I guess money get you cocky. You know what I'm saying? They even beat up a rolling 60 and killed the guy at the club. Said DJ Quick and they jumped on the dude and all that shit. That's what I figured that shooting was about on Santa Monica that day when his hat was in the street I was just telling you about. Damn, I guess they gonna get his ass.
So this is more gang related than okay. It's not just East Coast, West Coast shit.
I can't tell you really behind it all. You know what I'm saying? Because it's some mafia shit, man. Found this guy out there. Yeah. Yeah. Some of that shit out.
Okay, no, I'll be right there.
She had the same voice. Feel me? I was just a street man, and he was just a studio man, business one. The FBI thing we hit there because he stopped being the boss. That's why he jumped on it so fast. They, I can't really put him out there like that because he's still out there. You know what I'm saying? He's like, my family's go back since the 30s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There ain't no Harry over there.
Yeah, no. But I mean, Suge might
we had the same boss.
Suge might be in jail for the rest of his life.
Yeah, you right. No, I think them police are gonna start though.
Good.
All of them gonna get around. All the crooked cops and shit, we was really up against it on them. One of the city of Compton, they got Reggie Jr., Sergeant Reynolds, the mayor, all these dirty motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? So we was gonna eventually have to have some shootouts with them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They just got busted too, though. I loved it. I like, yeah! They didn't get the main one though. They didn't get the main fucking dude. He just running around. He's still a cop too.
They got Reggie and his dad.
Huh?
They got Reggie and his dad.
I said they didn't get the main one. His name Reynolds.
Oh, really?
Sergeant Reynolds. Pulled over my 60 keys. He's making my life miserable. Lying some broad. Being jealous of broad. Dirty. They didn't get his ass.
That precinct was dirty as fuck.
Yes, it was. And we was lived out there with him. Even the mayor, his councilmen. We up there eating at IHOP in the lane. Here come the mayor. Man, you better sit your ass down, fool, and kill your ass. You know what I'm saying? Stupid bitch. You know? That dude was stupid. Wasn't that Bradley? Omar Bradley? Yeah. That dude was stupid on.
Let's eat some food, man. All right, thank you guys. We're back in 45. Are you leaving?
No, my name.
You're just there looking dapper?
Wait till you see my suits, homie.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right, sure.
You got a big murder rap? Yeah. Can I see? Yeah. Who are you? Was it? Oh yeah, okay. Where are we eating? Oh, it's in there. Okay.
You talking about Craig Cade's book? Okay. Yeah. Don't say nothing about no people. That's Wayne. Yeah. Went to the liquor bank. Brought us a game, Chris Styles, and
Once again, Mr. Dorsey, and that's around 52 minutes. There's a break where you missed some of the transcript. What the transcript shows.
Yes.
I'm very to go back in, drink and shit. Get ready to party. Get to the fight and shit.
And then what happened?
What is that?
Then what happened?
Then I'll tell you that when I get on my suit.
Oh, come on. You can tell me a little bit. Just,
What's that?
You know, tell me a little bit of, you know, I mean, this is why we're here. We want to hear the true story of what happened that night.
Yeah.
Wayne, we need your permission.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
What? Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that one later. You wanna go to the aftermath?
Yeah, can you talk about, before the aftermath, can you talk about that, like, generally, just to give me something to work with? And then we can do it again in more detail. Yeah, like a summary.
Well, let me consult with him.
Yeah, go.
Okay.
That's okay. Ray, the guy over there.
I thought we weren't gonna say that, dude.
Okay.
he just trying to especially get you know, you say maybe
What?
I'll turn it on there.
the screen ready to go.
No.
That's okay.
I you need to tell him that. So we got to, that's some shit we got to discuss.
I mean, I don't know exactly.
Hello. Hello? Where you about to go? What? All right, I'll be through there.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Is that in my pocket?
Yeah, tell him come here for a minute.
You don't have to go into
Listen. We got to consult with the U.S. Attorney. You don't want to get me locked up. You don't want me to lock up. Do you?
No, of course not.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we got to consult with him. So by the next time, you know, I didn't. He asked me to come down here last week, but I never did get a chance to talk to him. That's why I wasn't ready for it. But y'all push me. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? I want to know what I can say and what I can't say. So I got to discuss that because that dude can put me in fucking jail. Give me the death penalty. They can give me the death penalty, homie. It just wasn't him. He was just fucking. He was just like a fucking. He was like my dessert.
What you saying?
You hear me?
Yeah.
It's way more than him.
The thing I think this is an area where He may not. He wants to have his words straight. Right.
So let's do this on the next one.
Okay.
Once I consult with him and he tell me
what you can do.
yeah.
Okay.
You don't want to get me locked up.
No. He's still going to address it. It's just that
You
he's
don't
saying.
Yeah, I just got to go consult with him. I didn't want to tell y'all that just morning and stuff like that. The dude said, come talk to him before I do this.
If he didn't do it, why is he afraid of getting the death
Because
penalty?
if I make him look like an asshole, they're going to lock me up.
But he's going to address it.
Yeah. Okay?
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to consult with him
that's
first.
fine. Yeah.
Y'all forced me to do this.
So where you want to pick it up? The story.
Where do you want to go right now?
Because he said.
You want to do the aftermath?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You might as well go away.
Well,
He's got to. The man's got to eat.
real.
Did you? You got food, right?
Yeah.
It's amazing he just said that.
All right, so we're gonna take this. After the fact, after the murder, yeah.
The aftermath. We go. We get home. So we on my street. It's about 4:15. Reggie Wright Sr. You know, he was the captain of the Compton Police back then. I guess he must have did his war room with the oncoming shift. As soon as he did that shit, that motherfucker jumped in that police car, came up my motherfucking street, ran the stop sign and everything, doing about 70. Pulled up on the wrong side of the street, jumped out of his car, said, listen here, you motherfucking Keffe D. You motherfuckers killed my motherfucking son, the belts is coming off. I'm like, man, what the fuck is you talking about? He's like, you heard me, motherfuckers. I'm like, damn. So, with my immediate crew, I said, like, they trying to get into it. Trying to get in. So we got to watch these motherfuckers. So we stopped hanging around there right then. We seen they had the back of the police.
What does he mean by, like, my son?
His son is fucking Suge, man. He's Suge's man. You know what I'm saying? All them, they from the same neighborhood and everything. David, Mac, all them dudes, man. So we really had it rough. So we might have to go to war with the police. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just the gang members. They had the police, shit.
Right.
Feel me?
Who else? Was there anybody else after you?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of deranged fans and everything. You know what I'm saying? Shit, some girl might. You know what I'm saying?
When did the cops finally get to you?
No. When we got back, the Moon Man on MTV was like, Keffe D nephew. So it looked like Suge told from day one. You know what I'm saying? So like that motherfucker told from day one, Keffe D nephew. Why the fuck you use my fucking name? You know what I'm saying? I just didn't understand that, you know? Keffe D nephew. Moon Man coming on every hour. You know the little Moon Man? Like, damn. You know? Kind of fucked my life. My connection called me. They said, come meet me. Goes to condo and that's a public. And we met him at the Chevron right there. He's like, dog, I'm going to jail. I said, what? He said, yeah, y'all going to jail. I'm like, no, homie. Like, man, I'm out of here. I ain't seen that motherfucker since that day. So, you know, I kind of hate I met Pop. Somebody destroyed my life. Now these super rich motherfucker ain't even sent me a pair of Sean John drawers or nothing. You know what I'm saying? God damn. Or noodling while I was in jail. You know what I'm saying? Just left me for dead out here. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't the real fucking, you know what I'm saying? ain't the way the game go. You know? Shit. Had your back, you ain't have my back, though. You know? Yeah.
When did you talk to police?
What's that?
You gave them a statement at some point, right?
I gave them a statement?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No.
Well, I mean, the proffer deal is a statement, no?
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. What's up, man? You just ain't gonna say nothing back there?
I don't have to. You already know what the situation is.
Yeah.
This is part of the same thing. It's like,
You think he just said you just
I'm
gonna
just saying,
sit
at
back
some
there?
point you did talk to police. Is that not true?
I think that's what he
What's that?
said.
Remember what I told you outside? That's why I didn't want to do this today.
Right. Well, I mean,
You know, some shit would give me motherfucking, you know.
Right.
If you say you got the
Yeah.
All right, I hear you.
Well, yeah. Dude asked me to meet him last week, but I wasn't able, man. My wife was sick, homie. I could have had all your answers, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I didn't want to tell you all that, all my business like that, you know, but force my hand.
I blame Tara.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just see what I can talk to you about that, because a lot of the stuff I have here is about that night. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have all the answers, though. I swear.
So you're not talking about it? Is that what we're saying?
I think.
Can you talk about Zip and talking to Puff afterwards?
Zip and Puff?
Yeah, I mean, at some point you needed to talk to them about shit. Is that the same shit?
Yeah.
Was it? Well, did you, so after that happened, did you get in contact with Zip?
Man, Zip was together. He was with us at the point.
No, I mean, and afterwards you didn't see him. Like, he didn't come back to LA with you, did he? You did?
Yeah.
Oh,
We went up to Wingstop, Wings, LA Wings right there on the 3rd and the bread. Right there on the other side with Pink, you know what Pink is? They got an LA Wingstop right there on the
He was Zip. It was Beverly, though, or
what did you
Melrose.
talk about?
all kind of shit. Money.
Yeah, so that we don't waste our time, can we do something where you can talk to me and then you can get approval? You get approval whether you use it or not? Because otherwise,
We only can answer 3 questions on it. I only go into full detail with you and everything on it.
no, you don't have to do.
Once I get the green light where I'm covered, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't make them look like a goddamn asshole downtown.
So how did you guys lay low afterwards? What you guys do?
You want to know the truth? We didn't lay low. We was, after they asked, Mr. Man laid low. He the one who flew out to the Caribbean and shit. But we some hobby and shit, man. Yeah, no, we didn't lay low. we have to stay sharp, man, because we have to watch out for the police. We have to watch out for them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you lay low.
So, I think this you can answer. Why didn't they bring up any charges against Orlando?
They can't prove it.
Give it to me in a complete sentence.
Why they didn't bring up charges? Because I know they can't prove it.
They told them.
Yeah, they raided everybody else. I think it was October the 7th or something like that. Raided everybody else. Just so happened, one of my homies, he's a grease trap guy. They pick up the old cooking grease. He came, knocked on my door about 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock. Said, Keffe D, the FBI, and about 100 police is up at the donut shop. I told him, wait 1 minute. I grabbed my shoes, I put on my pants, grabbed my shoes and shirt and stuff, left my car and everything. I jumped in the truck with him, told him to drop me off at the Metro Red. I missed the raid by 5 minutes.
Huh.
Otherwise, they would have got me.
Did you say somebody tipped him off?
Mm-hmm.
So let's go back to Orlando, because he passed away, unfortunately. So
Yeah.
maybe you can talk about what he did that day without mentioning you. Is that something you feel comfortable doing?
Oh.
Because you can't implicate him. He's dead. There's nothing that can happen.
What's that?
Can you talk about what Orlando did that night?
I just
The
texted
In
night
Vegas, yeah. Without mentioning you at all, just talk
He
about
went to
him.
the hospital. He went to the hospital to get his shoulder fixed and stuff like that.
No, but I'm talking about before that.
We got to consult. There's 3 questions that stuck on. I got to go consult with this man because
I'm just saying he's not. There's nothing. Wayne's a lawyer. Wayne, can you confirm that? Can he talk
Can't
about
confirm
Orlando
that.
without mentioning his name? Without mentioning Keefe's name?
That's what I asked Mario. I said, see if he'll talk. What does he know about what Orlando did that night without including himself in that? Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because Orlando's
So,
dead. He's been dead almost 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Did Orlando go after Tupac that night after the fight?
Huh?
I got to do my job.
No, he didn't go after Tupac.
He did not.
Mm-mm. Man, wait till I get on the suit, man. Keep on. Let's go somewhere else. You want to talk about Paul? Something like that?
What's that? I did. He didn't want to answer, but I'll ask you. Okay. Did you try to get money from Puffy after the fact for the deal that you had arranged with him?
No, because it was hot. You know what I'm saying? You just can't jump out there like that. You have to be smart in this game. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, they'd take your ass down. They would have been to your ass down. You know what I'm saying? And,
so what was your plan?
I seen him about maybe like 6 months later at the House of Blues right there. And he invited us to the Pretty Pictures Museum the night before. And we went up there. He was up there partying. I'd seen him at the Pretty Pictures Museum. He like, Keffe D, the FBI is all over us. I'm saying, if you want to catch our heat, you know what I'm saying? Said they up in this party right now. I'm like, really? Like, yeah. So that's why I didn't understand how the fuck Biggie can get killed. You know what I'm saying? If the FBI out around here, you know what I'm saying? Said they up in the party and everything. Ever since we got off the plane. Like, fuck.
God, I just thought of something I never thought of.
So we'll talk about Biggie in a second, but did you ask him for?
That's why there's
the
no
money
way
that
Keefe and the
he owed you?
Southside Crips killed Biggie.
Was that?
Did you ask him for the
Fucking
money
Puff
that he
Pull
owed
and the
you?
FBI are all over.
No, I
So the Keith would
shit,
have
we
been
got
like,
the
fuck, the
FBI
FBI
around,
are outside right now.
money,
Murder's
bro.
off. We can't kill him right now.
That's
Yeah,
what
of course.
God, I'd never put that together before.
And is it true that there's a rumor going around that Zip got half the money?
That's what the FBI said.
Say it again, because I don't.
That's what the FBI said. That Zip got the money.
Do you believe it?
He's a motherfucker. See Donald Trump. Trump Jr. right now in trouble. And what about fucking emails and shit. He a motherfucker. You know he a motherfucker.
Did you talk to Zip about the money?
No, yeah, man. As soon as I left, I told you that, man, Ted Holiday had his head up my ass, homie. I still got hemorrhoids from him. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that dude's a motherfucker. He head of the major crime unit, shit. That dude's a motherfucker, dude. You know?
So, but here's the thing. You're not upset about not getting paid? Were you not upset about not getting paid?
It's the time to get paid. I was trying to pick the perfect spot, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to just pick the perfect spot.
All right, let me just backtrack here for a second.
What does he mean by that?
Yeah, you can switch over. Yeah, he's
got
got
to talk in this office building.
Yeah. He wants, like, this.
He wants to be in, like, a warehouse
He
or
wants
something.
to be, like, yeah. He wants to save him. Like, his... I don't know if they come up with the spot or what, but... Yeah, he doesn't want to be here.
Right? What you gonna do with some money in here?
Right. No, I mean, because you were saying, like, yeah, I didn't do it then, I didn't do it then. I just want to make sure that, you know, I want to know where your head's at. You had a plan.
I am a kingpin that was making more money than Paul than Will then.
You're picking your spots, too.
Yeah.
Right. I
Smart.
hear you.
Playing my cards right. Yeah. Not at all. We was up under a microscope. You know what I'm saying? They got crooked ass Compton police feeding these dudes downtown all the information. You don't understand, homie. Y'all need to be on our fucking side, homie. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on Tupac's side and all these other dudes' side, they should be on our fucking side. We the one who was catching it. Had crooked Compton police, crooked Brad Power. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They telling them people downtown the FBI shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Yeah,
I mean,
we was up against it, homie. It's the shit that's coming out right now.
You know, maybe we can talk about that sensitive stuff, like, you know, on the street somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, bring a camera. So, okay, so, just give me a second. Yeah.
Go over everything.
Yeah, that's okay.
And he gonna give me the green light.
Right.
Say yes or no.
Is it true that you went to the that Hollywood Walk of Fame ceremony for Puffy?
Huh? Where you heard that from?
Him. He said it.
Damn. Yeah. When he got a star. There's too many people, so you couldn't really get close to them.
Good, he confirmed it.
My boys did, but they told me about the club.
When?
Society, we were keeping it out and all that shit. I ran into a couple more dudes. And you know, and he like, man, post every quarter post send me like $20,000 worth of clothes. Like, ain't that a bitch? So a couple of times I called Daddy's house. He never returned my fucking calls or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I guess he was just trying to wash his hands with us or whatever. Like, fuck them. And that's wrong. That ain't the way it goes, you know what I'm saying? Had your fucking back, supposed to have our fucking back. You know what I'm saying? He don't know what we was up against out here. You know, I hate I took that fucking phone call from his ass. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, we wouldn't have the crooked cops on our ass. We wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Because me and Suge was friends, motherfucker. We've been knowing each other since we was 9, 10 years old. I'm tripping though. Yeah. I'm kind of mad at the dude, dog. You know what I'm talking about, Puffy? Yeah, I'm kind of mad at him. Yeah.
And there was never any, after you stopped trying after a while, there was never any contact.
Yeah, no contact.
Yeah. Why? Let's go to Biggie. So, he invited you to the Peterson Museum, to that vibe party. Yeah.
Yeah.
You said there were too many people there. The feds were there.
Yeah, he said that.
Right. So that wasn't the place or the time, right?
Hell no. The FBI there, they see us together. You know, they put shit together.
But why did you go in the first place?
Why did I go? Because he threw some action parties on me and all that, you know what I'm saying? We was just literally invited. You know what I'm saying? They kind of needed us. They should have kept us. You know, because probably still be alive today. You know what I'm saying? Instead of talking about the FBI around, I guess you were scared of us. I don't know. The FBI around. I guess the FBI was going to protect it, but it don't look like they protected you because he did. You know? Then 2 or 3 days later, Sergeant Reynolds pulled up talking about, we killed Biggie. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Called the people downtown, crooked cops, man. That's bullshit, you know? Yeah.
So can you tell me definitively that you had nothing to do with Biggie's murder?
Nothing.
Can you give me a full sentence?
We had nothing to do with no Biggie Smalls murder. Boy, Biggie was our friend. Why would we want to kill our, you know? Yeah.
Why do you think people thought that?
Because of the money and all this other shit. And then the crooked cops just started feeding the other day superior's head. You know what I'm saying? Some bullshit. They know they did that shit. You know what I'm saying? So they telling the people downtown, the FBI friends, of course to get the heat up off them, yeah. And we was up against it on. The mayor, even the mayor was against us.
I hear you. And when you say the money, you mean the money that was owed from Puffy?
Yeah.
Can you say that?
Well, the money that was owed from Puffy. Yeah.
That's why people thought that you killed Biggie.
Yeah, that's why they thought you killed Biggie, yeah. You didn't kill no Biggie, though.
So why did you agree to tell your story after all these years?
I agreed to tell my story?
Yeah, to us. I mean, I know why you told your story to police.
Saved my fucking life. And I was really facing the death penalty. You know? And I just didn't save my life, I saved my whole crew life. You know what I'm saying? They just would have put down like 48 indictments. All my big hitters, all my homies, all my family, even the plugs, even the Colombians. You know what I'm saying? Shit. They had our ass, dog. You know what I'm saying? So, shit. Dude said he was from D.C. Then they used the psychology game on me. You know what I'm saying? Shit. That's how they got me, you know?
And to us, why did you want to tell that story to us?
Because I felt we was betrayed. Then, you know, just the way we was done by the crooked cops, the media, everybody, you know what I'm saying? I was wronged. We was wronged, really, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Dude, they come raid our house. Suge friends come raid our house, take our guns. You know, that shit wrong, homie. Shit's just totally wrong. You know, people think we was lying about the shit. Shit just hit the fan last week. Reggie Wright, senior and junior. That you know they did crooked. Yeah.
Tell me about that, like, because I think you touched on it, but I want to know more about, like, Suge enlisting crooked cops to help him out. What was that about?
I don't know what the fuck it was about. It was smart, though. King move. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know? Shit. What you do in the dark don't come to the light. That shit is for the hit the fan. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Like they say, you ain't bigger than the law. And FBI is a motherfucker. They take your ass down. Shit. I ain't no better than Noriega. I ain't no better than fucking Don Hussein. None of them son of a bitches. You know what I'm saying? John Gotti or none of it. If they took them down, I'm a peon to them. You know what I'm saying?
But was that widely known that Suge was hanging around, was like protected by cops?
Hell yeah. Everybody knew that, yeah.
Knew what?
Knew that he was protected by crooked ass cops. Son of a dirty motherfuckers. I wish I could tell you everything, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But did
tell you every fucking thing.
Did that ever give you pause to fuck with Suge? Like, did you ever say, I shouldn't fuck with Suge because, you know, these cops are going to be on my ass afterwards?
You know, I'm more down with my nephew than I am down with Suge. Fuck Suge, for us coming to that. My family, I'm his uncle. I'm here to protect him. You know what I'm saying? And all that.
Was there ever a time where you felt bad about Tupac?
Was it every time I felt bad about it?
Yeah.
I wish it never happened. I lost my plug. You know what I'm saying? Colombian boy left. Went back to Bogota. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I hated it happen.
Can you say what? So you wish what hadn't happened?
I wish that never happened to Tupac because shit, it changed my whole fucking life. You know what I'm saying? My plug that I was making all them hundreds of millions with, fucking went to Bogota and left. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to get caught up in our bullshit. And I wish I would have listened to him. I should have jumped on the plane with his ass to Bogota. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. All right,
That's
yeah.
okay.
That's my son and my wife. They on my ass.
We're almost out.
It's okay.
Was that? Yeah, of course. Yeah, sorry, you have to repeat it because the phone was ringing.
Okay, about the Bogota?
No. About Tupac. Like, did you ever feel bad? I mean, this is a kid on, you know, the prime of his life.
I was like,
you know, an artist that everyone loves.
to me, it was an ignorant kid in the prime of his life doing stupid shit out here.
How so?
Also, he shot the police in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Jumped on my nephew, him and his little gang. You know, you're a rapper. Stay in your lane. You know what I'm saying? Stay in your fucking lane. You're not a gangster. You're a fucking rapper. Like I told you earlier. Stay in your fucking lane, dude. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing what we doing. You know what I'm saying? So he should have just stayed in his lane. I hate it happened to him. Stuff like that. And, you know, it really changed my fucking life. You know what I'm saying? My plug left. Shit, I met him. I'm out of here. Y'all going to jail. Wish I would have been on the plane with his motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I hate it happen, bro. You know?
If Tupac had not gotten involved with your nephew in the lobby of the MGM, would he still be alive?
I don't know. He ignorant. Some motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Dude, you know what I'm saying? I guess he went with that mob, and that shit went through his head on me. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I feel about it. Shit went through his head. And, shit, he's ignorant, so you run into a lot of problems. How they were trying to be a gang member. You know what I'm saying? But, see, in our community, we try to get up out the game, like try to play sports, rap, stuff like that. Try to get up out the game, our motive is to get up out the game, get us a home, get us a family. These motherfuckers nowadays is got millions of dollars and join their fucking game. That shit is backwards. You know what I'm saying? Shit is backwards. Chris Brown, Soulja Boy, Justin Bieber, better listen. You know what I'm saying? You got all that money, get away from this bullshit. Because all it leads to is death, penitentiary, and heartaches for your family. You know what I'm saying? People out here, we grew up in this shit. You guys from another town, dude, you need to leave that shit alone. Take it from KBD, leave that shit alone.
So let me ask that question again. I really like that answer, by the way. I think it's true. It's like everyone's coming, you know.
Yeah, this dude from Virginia, he coming being gang members. That's stupid. That's backwards.
So is
the real gang members is trying to get up out this shit.
If that shit hadn't happened with Orlando, would you have left it alone that day?
Yes. Me and Suge is friends. We were friends. We grew up together. Shit shouldn't have never happened. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
that shit shouldn't have never happened. Because me and this guy grew up together. We was friends since we was kids. You know what I'm saying? I want to tell you the whole truth about this shit, about the boss.
That's okay, but this brings up a good question. Did Suge know that who he was dealing with Orlando? Did he know that he was your nephew?
I told you, Moon Man came and said, KBD nephew. LA Times, KBD nephew.
I don't mean then. I mean before.
What?
Before he kicked him in the head.
I don't know. I think that was a stupid choice. But he did say that night, he told them police that night that KBD nephew, KBD nephew. You know what I'm saying? He did say that. You know what I'm saying? He keep on saying he ain't said nothing. Bitch, you know you said something. You know what I'm saying? Why you use my name? That's what I don't understand. Right. You know what I'm saying? He trying to get me arrested too.
Right.
Yeah.
Orlando had a deal, right? To testify for Suge. Can you talk about that?
What's that?
You heard me. Orlando had a deal to testify for Suge at one point.
You taking all the stories out of my book. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You make my book no good no more.
Hey, this is good promotion for your book.
What's that?
This is good promotion for your book.
Oh, you know about that too?
You just told me about your book.
No, I'm talking about the meeting.
Oh. I don't know. Is there any truth to that?
What?
That Orlando agreed to a deal to testify for Suge?
Okay, all right, sorry. What's that? We not gonna go to that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna save me something for my motherfucking book. God damn, no surprises. Hey, homie, yeah. You did your work though. I'm not even lying.
Right?
I see.
Well, next time we talk, I'm gonna drill you on those. There's no.
All right.
There's no escaping it. Nora, are we good? Do you have anything? Yeah, you feel comfortable talking about that? She said, can you talk about the hierarchy of maybe like being a kingpin? Yeah, like how, how's the structure? Like how's codes? Yeah. You look at me. Don't look at her.
Okay. Like the codes of the street. Our gang is built through respect and the work you put in. And as far as power, you know what I'm saying? That's the way our gang is. You got the double OGs, OGs, OBGs, BGs, and the TGs.
Tell him to tell him where he was.
And the OTSs and yeah. That's where our game is instructed. So I could fall in the double OG, but I was there when the gang was. So this way it goes. People will. You either become a gang banger as you get older, or a gangster. Or go to school, or get a job. You know what I'm saying? By 25, that's when you determine whether you're gonna be who you're gonna be. You're gonna be a gang banger, a little, you know what I'm saying, drinking, smoking weed, stuff all day long, with the pants hanging down. Or you gonna get a job, that means you out the game. Or are you gonna become a gangster? You know what I'm saying? For the gang. You know, that's where our gang is structured, yeah.
Do you think that Suge ran the label like a gang?
Yeah. Yes. He kind of hired all gang members. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He hired all gang members.
So who was he in the structure?
Who was Suge in the structure? I guess his money gave him the power. You know what I'm saying? How people listen to him. You know, money is power. You know, and shit, I guess they... Well, we knew he was a bust, the Crips did. I know our side of town did, because we played football with the guy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I want to go back to the Biggie night. Where were you, and how did you hear the Biggie had died? Your phone's ringing. Well, almost done. I got
you. Yeah, she on me.
Just 5 more minutes, I promise.
Okay.
Where were you, and how did you hear that Biggie had died?
I was under the parking garage, and everybody ran back up under the parking garage and said, "They just killed Biggie! They just killed Biggie!" I'm like, "What?" I'm like, damn, that was fucked up. By then, all the LAPDs was there, and I was waiting on my car to get valeted up out of there and shit. Valeted up out of there. Then 3 days later, punk-ass Compton police and crooked motherfuckers pulled nephew over and said, "You guys killed Biggie too?" I'm like, "Oh no, this is bullshit." You know what I'm saying? Some bullshit. They run down there. They just played dirty pool with us, dog. You know what I'm saying? I was really like the fall guy. To me, fucked over me, man. It fucked over my life.
But they cleared you, right? I mean, you're not...
My life been fucked over. Just don't understand, dude. And I still gotta watch people. You know what I'm saying? To me, they violated my civil rights, my everything, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Did you suspect that somebody was casing the party, Bad Boy?
Casing the party?
Yeah.
You heard about that? Well, you're a motherfucker. Yeah, you did your little work. Yeah, they was up there. The Bloods was there. They came up there. I told Puff now. You know what I'm saying? I said, y'all be careful. The niggas is up here. They're like, all right. And sure enough, it went down. Yeah. Sad. You know, they come up here and get ate up out of it's a zoo out here, a jungle. Y'all coming from that little punk ass town, this boy, the shit. Eat your ass up out here, boy. It's gorillas. I mean, this shit is lions, and tigers, and bears.
Well,
They will eat up the weak out here.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about Biggie dying since you knew him personally?
Oh, they kind of fucked me up. You know what I'm saying?
What fucked me up?
When Biggie got killed, kind of fucked me up. I was sad behind it, everything, man. It was fucked up behind it. Then these bullshit ass cops gonna put that out in the media like we did that bullshit just to get the heat up off their ass. You know what I'm saying? But it's all gonna come out. It's coming out every day, homeboy. Believe me. Yeah.
All right, brother. I'm gonna set you.
And let my wife get me. All right.
Oh, wait. Just sit here for 20 seconds with no sound. So don't make any sound. You just gotta record the tone of the room.
This is ringtone. In ringtone.
Okay, thanks, man. Oh. Oh yeah, that's a good start.
Because our street.
Wait, stay there. Yeah, sit back. Just this question real quick. Sorry, I thought you were done. That was your only question before. Okay. So why Baby Lane?
Why did we call him Baby Lane?
Why was Orlando? Yeah, tell me that.
Because he was born on Burrs Lane.
Sorry. Tell me the whole story, like the sentence. Orlando was called Baby Lane because.
Orlando was called Baby Lane because he was born on Burrs Lane, the street Burrs, and they just called him Lane, short for Orlando. So he took our street name. And his pops was real high in the echelons of our gang. One of the founder fathers. So.
And the baby isn't because he had a baby face or anything like that.
Baby Lane, short for our street.
Right. And Keefy?
Keefy? We had like 3 Keefys in our hood. So they just broke them down and they just put Keefy D on it.
So they gave you the initials so that they separate you from the others.
Others, yeah. And that shit just went like a wildflower. Blew up, got rich, had all the money, all the women. Don't put that on there. My wife's gonna kill me. Yeah.
Yeah.
You better have my wife deposit for that car too.
This has got to be the last one.
Okay. Original gangster, yeah. A double OG is a dude that's like been around a while. You know, the founding fathers and stuff. You know, the founding fathers of the gang. That's where our gang stopped at, the double OG. And our youngest gang members is called TSs, Tiny Soldiers. Yeah. But we got like about 6 different generations. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
My wife wants that deposit for that car too. Because she is on my, she's crazy.
So why don't you talk to, well, we got to talk to you.
Call me. I'll
let's talk on the phone. Right. And if you know, if things get heavy for you, maybe we can just talk about Orlando and like leave it at that.
All right.
But these guys are expecting details from that night.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want that dude.
I don't want to put you in the
He from the Justice Department is DC, dude.
Yeah.
I swear to God on
you. I hear you.
They had some major players on me, dog. The dude named Michael Terrell. Oh man. Yeah, he's a beast. He's head U.S. attorney of this area. We call his Bluebeard. That dude hate me on me, I swear to God.
Yeah. No, like I said, I mean,
come in the room like, y'all not gonna deal with the fucking devil now.
They're wrapping up right now.
Somebody gonna wind up dead behind this. Like, sir, I swear to God, I swear to God, man, somebody gonna be, I'll be nice, I'll be good. I'm not the devil.
No, I mean, do what you got to do, and then can we set up a date, Nora, like an actual date where like there's no misunderstanding. You're here for this, or we can go out to Vegas and what I wanted to do is for you to take us on the street. Why is that funny? Why is that funny?
Bruce with us.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That is funny.
Yeah. Hey, you know,
let me tell you,
they never, you know.
Like the dude, I seen Rick Ross at the airport. He just couldn't put my face on it. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I know that. He said, bro, I know you from nowhere. I said, you don't want to know who I am, motherfucker. He's like, I know you. I'm like, yeah. You really want to know? Yeah.
We'll figure it out. But
it's the 20th. Like my sister giving her, we giving her a 70th birthday party. Her milestone 70. My sister. That's on the 29th. So I'm gonna be there in about 4 days before then. For a whole week.
okay, here you mean?
In California, yeah.
California.
The 29th of July.
But if we just wanted to come out to Vegas, can we do that too? I mean, I'm not joking about the street stuff. Yeah. Then you can just tell me on the street. It'll be different than this.
Yeah.
It'll be less formal.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see, we've been going for about an hour and a half. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, do you guys have to take a restroom break? Anyone? Raise your hand. Okay. If you want to just do maybe another half hour and then we'll take our lunch break? Okay, perfect. Do you need to use the restroom? Okay. All right, we will have to take our break now. So we will take a recess. During the recess, you are admonished not to talk or converse amongst yourselves or with anyone else on any subject connected with the trial, or read, watch, or listen to any report or commentary on the trial of any person connected to this case by any medium of information, including without limitation, newspaper, television, internet, radio, or form or express any opinion on any subject connected with the trial until it is submitted to you. Please rise for the jury. We'll see you guys back here at, let's say, 11:40. 11:40? We're just going to take a short break, I think. For the record, the jury has exited the room. When we get back, we can do another 30, 45 minutes or so. We have lunch coming somewhere around noon, so if we were to break now, I don't know if we have enough time to eat.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we'll be in recess?
Sure.
Okay. Back on record in State versus Davis, C-377-407. Anything we need to address outside the presence?
No.
Okay, let's bring in the jury. Please rise for the jury. All right, do the parties stipulate to the presence of the jury?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
You may be seated.
We need to get the witness.
Where's Mr. Dorsey?
I assume he's still back there with your
Okay.
camera? And Judge, if you just let us know when lunch shows up, we'll break.
Up to about 40, 45 minutes.
Okay.
All right, we have Mr. Dorsey back. You're still under oath, sir. Mr. DiGiacomo, you may resume your questioning at this time.
Thank you. Mr. Dorsey, that was the July 17th, 2017 conversation that we just listened to, correct?
It was the first interview, yes.
And then the second interview, and I have a copy of the transcript if you need to look at it, was July 28th of 2017. Does that sound accurate?
That sounds right, yes.
We're just going to start playing that, Judge. And that is State's Exhibit number 122.
Okay. 122 is now playing.
Are you moving back, you think, anytime soon? You're going to stay with you don't like, I know you don't.
But your wife's got that business of hers or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So she'd have to give it up for you to come back?
Yeah. No, she with a corporation, so they'll move her around.
Oh, that's
Judge
cool.
will say she won't come back.
Looks good. I mean, I see a white man in the background. Other than that,
I'm gonna get out of here soon.
yeah. Actually, I see a white man's torso in the background.
Sorry to do that. I won't be here.
Where's Tara?
What's that?
Where's Tara?
Who's what?
Where's Tara?
Tara?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't seen her today.
Sit behind me.
You said she called me and told me that you called her this morning. But I don't think she's in the office, actually.
Bob, look at Mario for 1 second. I just want to make sure your background looks good. We'll be in business.
You're going to be looking at me the whole time, so.
So, Dave, I think it's hitting the whole thing. We want to raise it up a bit. There we go. Just down. Slid in the shoulders, right?
Which guy? Hey, Eric. Yeah. Oh, well, do this first. What the hell's happening over there? Did you get in touch with him? Yeah, he's not picking up for Nora either. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Where's the next one?
But that's all right, right, Keith? You know what you're going to talk about, right? Do you need him here? He's not picking up.
What?
Light come, yeah. I need you.
Yeah.
You know, we already discussed that. I don't know what the fuck you up with.
Me neither. Yeah.
I'm talking about you want to. Man.
Where'd he go?
Come on before you start.
I need wait. I mean, I'm ready to start.
How are you doing? Yeah. Yeah, I just didn't see you. He didn't hear you. He's like, yeah, I do.
That's all we got. We'll talk a little bit about the fight.
I'm not. I wasn't comfortable wearing no black stuff.
You know what?
Told her that we was in the office that day when we was arguing. I said, if you give me 2 weeks, she said, I said, I gave you 6 months. And she said, Keith, I got the people here, just shoot this, woo. So I was like, shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, you want to go shoot the whole thing again?
Yeah.
Okay. We can do a little bit of that. Yeah, sure. I mean, but you look great. I have it already. We don't have to go through the entire story.
I look great.
You look fine. Yeah.
To you.
To me. To everyone. To everyone who's seen it.
Hey, don't release that shit on the internet like they did last time.
No, of course not.
Who released that shit?
I wasn't even working here when I have no idea.
Did you hear about that? Yeah.
You weren't even working here?
I've been here for 5 weeks.
So he shot like a promo. He came in, before Mario got hired, and shot a promo, and then somebody like BET or somebody leaked it on the internet.
I know. I actually was here, but I was here working on different.
Alright, so can we let's
Disaster.
talk about the other stuff then. We'll get to that later. So I'm just gonna go back to the stuff that we talked about in the other.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we get to that. Yeah. Is everybody ready to start?
Yeah, that was bad.
Can you give me a?
All right, here we go.
Oh, yes, yeah. So they're very close. Yeah. No problem.
Where do you think we'll start?
Just be careful 1 second. No, just I'll talk. I'll read this. No, I didn't see it. You want to try? Thank you. Okay, that's happening. Okay, that one. I'm not seeing it. I just told him. I thought it was fine. I see. The one good thing is on the 78, the frequency maybe have a lot of pushback. To get the issue in, we got a lot of water. But anyway, we can do water. Right. You can't get water for 1%. All right, let's go. Eric. Yep. That's cool. I'm rolling. Yeah, how you? Okay, guys, give me a second.
We are rolling, so everyone please make sure you're doing it on sound and vibrate.
So last time when we talked about, you gave me a little bit of your background. Where'd you grow up? What was Compton like when you grew up? Why don't we talk a little bit about that just to get us warmed up?
Okay.
Let me just move my chair up. So remember, you're going to be looking at me, and remember to try to speak in full sentences, right? I'm going to always stop you if you don't do it. So,
Okay.
So I grew up in blah blah blah. It was, my neighborhood was this.
Okay. I grew up in Compton. I moved here in 1965. It was all white back then. We was the first black family on the street. It was pretty cool. Then the blacks started moving in like 69, 70, 71. Then, most, hold on, let me see.
Sorry. I think it's a computer, yeah. Sorry. I did. No, now you turn it on. It's off. Go ahead.
Okay, I grew up in Compton, 1965. We moved out there. We was the first black family on the street, literally in the neighborhood. So, blacks started moving in about 69, 70, 71. Most families have both of their parents, pops and moms and pops. The neighborhood was pretty nice, pretty green grass and all that. And the gangs came in about 70, 71. And our neighborhood started gangbanging in 1972.
And what affiliation were the gangs?
It was Crips and Bloods. And our neighborhood was U.S. at first. Then they turned to Crips in 1972.
And you were a good kid, you were telling me, right?
Yes.
Like you were a good student and all that stuff.
Good student,
How did you go? Tell me that, and then tell me how you fell in with gang activity.
I fell in with gangs.
Yeah.
Really, fell in with gangs. It was a fad around our neighborhood. I was a good student, but I still was a gang member back then. I used to be like the ball boy for Compton College, so I knew older dudes and stuff like that. They gave me more wisdom, whereas
You played ball with Suge, right?
yeah, played Pop Warner football at Greater Compton with Suge. His dad was a coach and stuff like that.
So you cool dude?
Yeah, he was cool back then. He was like a year younger than us. Him and his cousins played on our team. He was twin, Ronald Dynamite, and Suge. All three of them played on the team. His dad was a coach.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So at some point, you guys were tight, right?
We were just football teammates. Yeah, we used to go to his house. We win the games. Go to his house, go swimming. We used to go to his other uncle's house. And Donald house too. We go swimming over there after we win and stuff like that.
So, let me check my notes here. When did you first hear about Death Row?
Death Row?
Yeah. About the label and all that stuff.
1990.
Just tell me in the full sentence.
I heard about Death Row in 1990. Before Suge was even involved.
What was your impression like? What were you? Is it true that you were somewhat involved at the beginning with them?
Yes.
Can you explain what that was?
Well, I did the footwork for the project. I really didn't think it was going to work. 2 years later, it came up.
So what was that for?
It was the footwork? Yeah. Just the footwork, basic footwork.
We have it on camera. You told me about delivering the money and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So can you expand on that?
What's that?
Can you tell me about it?
I just did the footwork with the money part. That's right. Yeah. But I can't tell you who I did it for. You know what I'm saying? But did the footwork for the project.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think maybe Wayne's calling. Hey, Randy. Can you check to see somebody from the reception is calling me? Oh, he is. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, he need to be in here.
Yeah. So, he's not gonna come for him?
He's not gonna come for me. I'll go get him.
No, I'll do it. Let me just finish this thought before we forget it. He can wait for a second. So what, without naming names, what kind of people did you do the footwork for?
Huh?
Without naming names, what kind of people did you do the footwork for?
The bosses.
Yeah, but just, tell me in a full sentence. You did the footwork for...
I did the footwork for bosses. You know, me and Suge got the same boss, really. Literally. Yeah.
And was it drug money?
Yes, that's what it was.
In a full sentence?
Yes, it was drug money.
Yeah, so let me get Wayne. We can stop now. Yeah, well, how much time do we have in that?
10 of these rolls.
Okay, let's just keep rolling.
Don't talk about me. Okay. Okay, hey.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I'm good. Good job.
I feel everything jiggling. I feel everything jiggling.
So he in there talking to Duane?
He's not gonna talk if you're not there.
Why he do that every time I'm in there?
What?
He supposed to be in there with me, dog.
Just come in.
What are you talking
about?
What's
more headaches.
Why don't know how we got a right conversation? We gave you a comment. We'll stick to that. That's right. So, move forward.
Some bullshit, man. I made that happen. And he told my sister that, I swear to God, man. And she sweats me every motherfucking month for rent money. Because he told her that.
Just please come in. Yeah.
Yeah, I looked people over the door. I said, Shawty, I've been doing this man.
It makes my life more difficult. Yeah, we're good.
He really crossed me. Nigga, no way in hell he'd let that book come out. They would have been when he said something about my brother. It's Shorty and huh? I ain't going, man. He hooked this up. Yeah, I'm going to y'all on it. Matter of fact, I didn't even talk to him. I talked to you first about it. No, listen, I know we was already doing this house and all that, spending the night and all that.
Oh, you get out? He's talking to Tara, and Tara has to leave, so he's going to be here in 10 minutes.
Tara got to leave. Okay, I need to talk to her too, though. I'm going to talk to her.
You know what she is?
Yeah. What's up, man?
Alright, you just get
I'll fill you in. I'll translate.
What's all right?
Yeah. Right, basically, yeah. But
just keep it.
That's a huge admission from an OG from Compton with verifiable connections to see on camera, yes. Straight from the horse.
Yeah.
He's the go-between.
It doesn't have to be so complicated. It's like the fucking thing.
Nobody's talking to Suge right now because he's cut off, but no, they fell out. But, certainly not after Tupac Shakur.
I'll get pushing to get everything going, and then you can kind of figure out.
Hey. Yeah.
after. Yeah. I mean, I have to get it from them, but I can give it to you.
As soon as we get everything done today, we can probably
Well, I wanted to go to Vegas. And,
do the hero shot.
Yeah.
Yes, right after the hero shot. How much do I write? 25 G's, right? So we probably could get 10 today.
I only have authorization for 5.
I know, but
You can talk.
I'll just take you for
if you need it.
because I need no property.
But if you need, then when we go meet you in Vegas for your hero shot, we'll just bring the other, 26. That work? Still want to get some good hero shots. But your check's not.
Okay, good. Hi, Ashley. This is Mario Diaz calling you back. Hi. Good. Okay, cool.
I don't know why they're taking a break. I didn't hear somebody couldn't get in or something. I don't know. I have not heard his voice, but he didn't say much last time either.
Didn't make a left. It was the wrong path.
I got to take the wrong path.
Hey there, how are you? I'm good. I'm actually, I just wanted to phone you back real quick because but I'm doing interviews today, so I don't have a lot of time. Tell me.
This one is going for lunch.
How did that get started?
Oh, we had a place called Compton Hydraulics. My brother did, and they used to call up there and ask for lowriders.
Who did?
All kind of entertainers, movie people, and everything. So that's how, yeah. Batman from what's his name, Marcus Houston. Yeah, he used a few of them called, yeah.
And how did you end up in the video?
I went up.
Well, you know, a crew. Like I
never was in no video. I would never put myself out there like that.
Was it in Orlando in some of the videos too? I feel like I've seen his face in some of the videos.
Not that I know of.
But you guys started, but you started hanging out with Puffy and going to concerts. And how did that relationship start?
He called one night.
Who did?
Puff called one night and asked us was it cool to come out on the West Coast for his concerts. Yeah. And so shit. Then he came. The first concert we went to was in Irvine at the Summer Gym. And then Suge was there. When they got off the stage, when Biggie did perform, Suge asked me how did I. He was kind of getting jealous then because Biggie had a hot record right then. Had a One More Chance. And that was the hottest thing going on right then.
So how did you get on stage with those guys?
I knew some New York people that knew them. New York guys. Yeah.
So you were on stage?
Yeah.
During the performance?
Yes, I was on stage with them, yeah.
I wanted to ask you how that works, because they call you guys up to see if it's okay to come to LA. What does that mean? For some of us who don't understand,
No, hold on.
Yeah.
No, he would call to see if it was cool to come out of LA because he was scared of Suge. Then, yeah. They had beef. Some shit started in Atlanta or something. Yeah.
So did you guys offer him security? Is that how it went down, or?
No, we ain't no security guards. You know what I'm saying? No, we just went to the concerts with him. I guess he was trying to be slick because we're Crips and his enemies are Bloods. You know what I'm saying? I guess he was being smart. But me and Suge were friends, so I used to go to parties. Everything was Suge. Meet Suge at parties and all that. Clubs, all that.
So at that point, it was still cool.
Yeah, it was
You
still
still
cool.
talked to Suge, no problem. You still talked to, you hung out with Puffy's people, no problem.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
When did it become a problem?
I guess when that guy Big J got killed in Atlanta.
Tell me about that.
The word on the street was his Puffy bodyguard killed him. Yeah, out there in Atlanta at a party or something.
And then, I want to understand how, Puffy is afraid that Suge's going to do something, so he calls you guys up, right?
No, he was having a tour that year, that BET tour, and he was just shit. I guess he was paranoid, scared. He's like, I guess he used the Crips. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So he just called and asked, can we come to the concert?
Did you guys have a good time with him?
Oh yeah, it was cool. It was nice. It was cool.
All right, so let's go through all the stuff we talked about last time. How many times did you meet Puffy?
How many times have I met Puffy?
Yeah.
Shit, I can't remember. It was so many times I can't even remember.
Was there a specific time and place where you guys talked about him being scared?
Shit, at Greenbacks on Sunset.
What happened then?
Shit, you eat upstairs at the deli, and you order your food downstairs. So me and him went downstairs and ordered a couple of champagne bottles. And we talked about it then.
What did he say?
What did he say? Shit, he was just scared of the guy, shit. That's all.
Did he ask you to do something for him?
Shit. Not really. Yeah. What?
He's nodding he's saying yes.
Okay. Yes, he asked us to do something.
Can you tell me what that is?
I guess he wanted the big guy taken care of. Yeah. Shit. That's all in shit. I'm not no killer, so shit, I don't know why he was asking me. You know?
Right.
Yeah. Shit. That ain't my line of work. Yeah.
So, how did you meet Puffy initially? Was it through Zip? We talked about who Zip was. Let's dig in a little bit. Who's Zip and how did you meet him?
I meet Zip. We played a baseball game at our park. Just a different neighborhood, and he happened to be their pitcher. Yeah. Happened to be their pitcher, yeah.
And what was his line of work?
What was his line of work? Well, he was a pimp, and he get money in the streets. Yeah.
So what, were you guys in business together?
No, not really.
You just tell me what he did for you in terms of the Puffy relationship. Did he connect you to him? Is that who introduced you?
Yeah, that's who introduced. Yeah.
So please say that on the computer.
Oh. Yeah. Von Zip introduced me to Puff. That's how I met Puff. Yeah.
Right. Let me just keep checking my notes here. So once you knew what Puff wanted, did you look for an opportunity to, help him out with his problem?
Oh no, sir. I didn't need the money. I was well off my damn self. Matter of fact, he was just starting out, so my pockets was fatter than his. Okay.
Tell me about your life during that time. Like, what were you? You're putting in a lot of money, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Paint a picture of what that looks like. Like, what was it? How much money were you bringing in? How large were you living?
Do I got to say that?
Give an idea. You don't have to be like super specific to the dollar amount. Give me a sense of it.
About 4.2, 4 million, 31, yeah. It wasn't honest though. Yeah.
How much did you keep?
About 20%. Yeah.
So
that's how much I was winning. Yeah.
So to you, the money didn't matter.
Yeah.
When things got hot in Vegas, and we'll talk a little bit more about that, but when things got hot in Vegas, was it about the money? You know, when you guys went after Suge and Tupac?
Really, it seemed like they came after us. Jumped on my nephew with the, yeah. Seemed like they was targeting us. Yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
So, let's go back. I'm jumping around a lot. So let's go back to the Puffy thing. After you met with him at Greenblatt's, when did you see him again? The candy? Yeah. He can hear the candy going.
Okay. All right.
Either swallow it or spit it out.
Okay.
So after you met him at Greenblatt's, did you see him again?
After that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a few concerts and stuff like that, yeah.
And was he still concerned about the beef with Suge?
No, not really. Shit, he had about 50 crips with him, shit. And he hired some Navy SEALs, too. So, damn, I was like, damn. Yeah.
So just tell me the beginning of that. So Puffy wasn't afraid because?
Oh, Puffy wasn't afraid because he had 50 crips with him. And plus he had about 10 Navy SEALs in the room with him, shit.
Right.
Yes.
So, let's talk about Orlando. Who's Orlando Anderson?
Orlando Anderson is my nephew. My nephew, my best friend, and my son, everything. He's everything to me.
You guys did a lot of stuff together, hung out, chilled out?
He was a youngster, just graduated from high school. And, they jumped on him, 20-year-old kid, some grown men jumped on the kid. That's my nephew. You know what I'm saying? Seemed like he always picking on some kids. Yeah.
Did he become part of your crew?
No, not really. I would never put my nephew in a position like that to be part of no crew like that.
But he's affiliated with gangs, right? He's affiliated with the Crips. He's not. I've seen pictures of him flashing gang signs.
Well, shit, he grew up over there. That's a culture, Yeah, it's culture over there. Yeah, that's all. He went to school. That's our neighborhood. Period.
So what happened? I want to set the stage for what happened at the lobby of the MGM, right? Somebody saw him and said, "That's the guy who stole my chain," right?
Yeah.
There had been a previous incident at the Lakewood Mall.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what you know about that stuff?
Well, it was this football player. It was a guy, one of my little homeboys named Marcus. He was playing football he was going to play football for Arizona State. And we was up there to buy him some stuff to go play football with. Like shoes, to go off to college with, send him off right.
You were there?
No, I wasn't there.
Okay.
But they was there to send him off right, to give him support so he could be all right when he go to college. It just so happened he rented 3 of the death row guys, and he was there by himself. And they was bird dogging him, talking shit to him. Death row, mob, Pyru, and all that. So shit, he jumped off. Marcus, he wasn't no punk. He could fight good, and he was a football player, so he athletic. So he grabbed You know, he knocked the guy out, grabbed his chains, that's all. We ain't got no bounty on no chain. We don't want that little punk ass chain. You know what I'm saying? The little changes. Yeah. Worth shit.
So so they started it?
They started it, yeah.
And who's Marcus?
Marcus, he was a football player he was from our neighborhood. He was just graduated from Dominguez High School, so he can play football.
And he was there that day with...
He was there at the mall by himself. Then, it was 3 guys from Death Row there, from Mile Pie Road. He was bird dogging, talking shit to him, because he had on a little S hat that represented our neighborhood. So they was, bird dogging him, just so my nephew knew happened to come up to the mall.
So he got involved because he saw what was happening, or how did he get there?
How did my nephew get there? No, they was going to meet him up there so he can buy some stuff. Send him off right to Arizona State. Good athlete. Play strong safety.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get straight. Like, they were together when they encountered the guys from Death Row?
No, Marcus was by himself.
How did Orlando get involved there?
Orlando and his Marcus friend, they just graduated from high school. They all friends, played sports together. They came up to the mall to meet Marcus so they could help him, send him off right to college.
No, I understand that, but when the shit started happening, where was Orlando?
He was walking into the mall, walking into the Foot Locker. And Marcus seen his homeboys. Like, we're even now, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And Marcus just took off on him.
I understand.
Knocked the dude through the shoes. Took his little change.
Right.
Snatched his change. Orlando didn't have nothing to do with that fucking change. Period.
Because I understood that there was like a bounty for the chain.
That's bullshit. What? $200, $300 change? Bounty. We didn't need that fucking change.
But, all right, so that's Orlando. We go to Vegas now, all right? In Vegas, you guys go to the fight. Tell me why you went to Vegas.
We was going to the fight, the Mike Tyson fight. We've been going to the fight since like 88, 89. Before rappers was even famous going to the fucking fights. One fight I was at, sitting next door to Mike Douglas. MC Hammer was outside the fucking gate. I mean, trying to get into the motherfucking VIP section. So, yeah, shit. Yeah, I've been going to the fights. Las Vegas, yeah.
And you knew that Suge was going to be there?
No, not really. I didn't know Suge was be there. I seen Suge the day before the fight. Outside in the lobby, he was in the Rolls Royces. And then, shit. I seen him there. He spoke to me and everything. If he had beef, he should have said something there.
So who were you with?
Who were I with?
Yeah.
Shit, he was my homeboys. Yeah, he seen me the day before the fight. Pulled up in his Rolls Royce. Yeah.
And Orlando, obviously.
Yeah, Orlando, I think Orlando was with us too, yeah.
All right. So the next thing is you guys went to the fight.
Yes,
right?
we went to
the fight ended quickly.
Yes. Well, yeah.
Is it Mike Tyson?
Mike Tyson, yeah. First rounder, yeah.
And you went to eat somewhere.
Yeah.
Right? Tell me what happened after the fight.
We all were sitting in different spots of the arena. Then I told everybody let's meet up at the cafe in the MGM. So shit, we all came from. I seen Tupac and Suge and Duane in the fight. They seen me too. Shit, I went to the cafe. And then some guys, some of my homeboys from East Coast Crips came in there and said, hey homie, the Death Row dude, Suge, just jumped on your nephew. I go, yeah? Yeah, that's what happened.
What'd you do then?
I went to look for my nephew, make sure he was all right.
And what happened? Did you find him?
Yeah, I found him. He said he was cool and stuff. Shoulder was kind of out of place. Asked him, do you know just go to the hospital, man? Yeah.
What did he tell you happened?
He said he just rushed him. He said Suge and Bunch of them just rushed him. Yeah. Tupac.
Why did it happen?
We had no idea why it happened. I guess when the Lakewood Mall, I guess. But they seen us the day before. The fuck, you know.
So the day before you're saying that Tupac and Suge both saw you and Orlando.
I don't think Tupac is winning.
No,
but
there you go. Because what happened is, I mean, the way I understand it,
Tupac had a hot head and just, trying to take off with somebody, trying to be a gangster. I don't know. I guess he got a hot head for crazy dude.
Well, he claims that the stupid necklace, that's the guy who grabbed the necklace off of his friend.
Yeah. That was a $300 necklace. Yeah.
I know, it's funny, right? Like, this shit is all over. About a stupid necklace,
Yes.
People die.
So,
what happened after that?
What happened after that?
Yeah.
Shit, went to the parking lot. Got our cars. Had a little meeting. And our little homie said they're gonna have a concert at the 662 Club. So I was just gonna confront him and ask him why would he jump on my nephew. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. And then what was the just tell me what the little conference was about. You had a little meeting. So.
What's that?
You said you had a little meeting. What was that meeting about?
No, we were just gonna go to the 662 Club and see do Pac want to get out. You know what I'm saying? Since we friends, me and Suge friends, I just want to see do Pac want to get out. Because I'm quite sure my nephew would knock his ass out. So my nephew athlete, brother.
Okay. And then what happened? You guys went off. Tell me, with as much detail as you can remember, what happened after that?
Okay, yeah, it was like this been like 20 years ago almost. I'll tell you as much as I can. So we went to the store. We went to the 662 Club. Waited there about an hour. They never show up. So we left. Started, we gonna go party. So we went and brought some champagne, case of champagne.
Wait, let's take it step by step. So you went to 662 to look for them, and they never showed.
No, we went to see what it was about. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to talk to Suge. Because, I've been knowing him since I was 9 years old, shit. Plus, I helped him get his record business going, shit. You know what I'm saying? Bite the hand and feed you. Shit.
But so you went into the club and he wasn't there.
No, I never went into the club. I just went in the back where they was gonna come in.
Probably a good stopping point.
Okay.
I can go another 3 or 4 minutes.
Well, like JDA just said, there was a mix-up with the food, so we're looking at about 15 more minutes.
Okay.
But I can also give them their break and then bring it in 15 minutes. Get you just a natural stopping point and we'll break. So this is it?
This is it.
Okay. All right. We'll take our lunch break now. During this recess, you are admonished not to talk or converse amongst yourselves or with anyone else on any subject connected to the trial, or read, watch, or listen to any report or commentary on the trial of any person connected with this case by any medium of information, including without limitation, newspaper, television, the internet, and radio, or form or express any opinion on any subject connected with the trial until the case is submitted to you. I'll have you guys back here at 1:30. Please rise to the jury. For the record, the jury has exited the room. Anything we need to address outside the presence?
Oh, let me see.
No, yeah.
Okay, we'll be in recess.